WrestleMania 40 is shaping up to be a great 2 nights of wrestling. We have big names, big matches, big storylines taking place all over this card. But it feels like some spots are a little off. Like some small tweaks here and there within storylines and matches could really take this to a whole nother level. Hi, I'm Nick.
Acknowledge me!
Really looking forward to WrestleMania 40. I just think that there's a couple small things that could have happened that would have took this WrestleMania to probably all-time heights. First, let's start with the men's main events. I do like the current matches we have, with night 1 being the tag match and night 2 being Roman versus Cody, but I think it could have been a little better. Based off of what we've seen probably the last 2 months, it feels like it should have been Cody versus The Rock one-on-one, maybe headlining night 1 of WrestleMania. And I would have had Jey USO versus Roman Reigns night 2 of WrestleMania.
What did he say?
Hear me out, for real. If you have Jey win the Rumble, you put him in Cody's current spot for night 2 of WrestleMania. You can still have The Rock and Roman try to take that main event away from Jey, and Cody helping him out with that. You still have the WrestleMania press event, but instead of Seth Rollins being there, you put Jey there, and you have Jey and Cody being there, with Jey claiming his WrestleMania spot back. You still have The Rock and Cody getting into it. You still have The Rock slapping Cody Rhodes. And you have this face-off with Jey and Roman. And with Cody and The Rock, I would still keep everything else the same, except instead of this tag match we're getting night 1, you have Cody versus The Rock headlining night 1 of WrestleMania. I think those two, there's way more passion, there's more fire. There seems to be more of a rivalry of Cody versus The Rock versus Cody and Roman. I think Cody versus Roman this WrestleMania, the feud feels non-existent. There's no passion. There's no hatred. Even though Cody said he hated him, he still wanted to shake his hand. The SmackDown face-to-face with Roman and Cody felt like it was setting up a War Games match versus setting up a WrestleMania main event. In comparison, the Cody versus Rock feud has been amazing. I would argue it might be Cody's best feud since returning to the company. If you would have put Jey in that Cody Rhodes spot, you could have still had Jey versus Jimmy, brother versus brother, and just made Jey work double duty and putting him into that Daniel Bryan mode of having to wrestle even twice in one night. The Bloodline story is way more interesting with Jey being involved. I think Roman would care more about the match if Jey was involved. You could still have The Rock. You could still have the whole Bloodline. You could still have Cody all being involved in this main event. But having Jey be the guy to take on Roman one-on-one just feels like it would be way more interesting. It would feel way more like a ending to this current Bloodline story. And the crowd is 100% behind Jey USO right now. Everything he does, every crowd reaction, it's been amazing to see. And just imagine if he would have won the Rumble, if he was going against Roman one-on-one for WrestleMania. That hype for the crowd would have been 10 times more. I feel like it's just a missed opportunity right now, especially with Cody and The Rock having this big feud. With Seth's world title, I like the feud. And if I was to have Jey in place of Seth, it would keep him out of the Bloodline story. And you can strictly focus on Seth, Drew, and including CM Punk in this match. I completely like that. Another thing I think is slightly off with this WrestleMania card is the Rhea versus Becky match. I do like them going one-on-one, but I felt like over the last month or two, we've kind of been setting up a fatal four-way elimination match with including Liv Morgan and Nia Jax in this. Storyline wise, they deserve to be in this match. Match quality wise, they deserve to be on WrestleMania. Star wise, they deserve to be on WrestleMania card. And right now, they don't have a match. a fatal four-way would have been a perfect fit for them. If not, have Liv and Nia go one-on-one for a number one contenders match or something like that. But I think those two deserve to be on WrestleMania with all the work that they've done with Rhea and Becky the last 2 months or so. And the only other major issue I have with this year's WrestleMania is the IC title match with Gunther and Sami Zayn. I have no doubt that's going to be a good match, but I feel like more people deserve to be a part of that match than what it is. The mid card on Raw had been killing it for months now, and so many guys in that mid card scene deserve to be on the WrestleMania card who currently do not have a match. I was hoping we got an IC title ladder match at WrestleMania, with the simple storyline being Gunther saying that he's beaten everyone, no one deserves a match, and Adam Pearce saying, well, you face them all one more time in a ladder match against all the guys that he's beaten that's faced each other over the last couple months on Raw. Put them all in one big ladder match. Having Gunther keep Sami there, the obvious pick of having Gable in the match. Ricochet deserves it. Ivar deserves it. JD, you could put Dominic and Andrade in that match. I think that could have been an instant classic for WrestleMania, having a IC title match being a ladder match. I think it could have been great. You could have had Gunther retain and continue this unbelievable, greatest of all time Intercontinental Championship run, or you could have gave it to somebody else. You could have made Gable a superstar with a win here and not have Gunther look bad in the process. And with having Gunther versus Sami one-on-one, are we really going to have Sami have back-to-back title match WrestleMania moments? Are we just assuming that we're continuing this Gunther run? We'll see. Other than those couple things, I think the WrestleMania 40 card looks great. The card has potential to be amazing. It should be an amazing 2 nights of wrestling. So, what do you think? What match are you looking forward to the most? Who do you think is losing their title at WrestleMania? And if you can make any tweaks to the card, what would they be? Put them in the comments below so I can check them out. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel.